Ok. Listo. Debería de estar bien ahora. Había 10 segundos de retraso por algún motivo. Sigue habiendo mucho retraso. ¿Qué tal, Maku? Vamos a ver qué muestran.
And here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Keighley, and this is Summer Game Fest, a live showcase of what's next in the wide, wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles, and whether you're streaming from home or watching inside an IMAX theater, welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates on the games you love.
De repente se va a escuchar ruido de fondo. Como saben, dije ayer, lo están construyendo ahora y pues ya no puedo hacer yo nada para evitarlo. Claro.
Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch, or mobile, we'll have games for you. It doesn't matter your platform of choice. We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here, like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds and new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish lists. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff. So let's get started. Over 30 years ago, Capcom Street Fighter hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage. Enjoy.
Bueno, exclusivo no creo, porque lo vimos hace un par de días.
You won't know what hit you.
Let me have some fun.
Let's get this mission started.
Sonic Boom. Kill. Ok. Me gusta eso cuando meten en los juegos de pelea o cualquier tipo de juego, cuando meten ya personajes que se ven más viejos con el paso del tiempo.
This will be a good fight. Got you in my sights.
Ya no tiene el mismo caché el Sonic Boom.
Time to end this. Fire. Double. I'm just on another level.
¿Algún personaje más que vayan a mostrar? ¿No? Simplemente Gil. Es su World Premiere. Eso parece. Bien, bien.
It's all about the comb. All right. Next, it's time for a brand new game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
El logo está bien, porque es el 6 romano y el 6 latín.
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the ComSat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
Releases of One Piece.
Michael.
Take the lead.
Oh,
¿Saben lo que le digo? El ruido, ¿se escucha? No se escucha tanto, pero están haciendo obras. No es el Gears para nada. Si fuera un Gears estarían súper mamadísimos. Alien Isolation o Covenant también se llamaba, no me acuerdo. Ah, perfecto.
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
Vale. Aliens. Dark Descents. Ok. Valuetcom, ¿no? ¿Cómo experimentan con Alien? Decía PC también,
That was Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in 2023 to console and PC. Next, 2 years ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol.
Si vas a en Xbox, no te va a estar en el Game Pass cuando
Dead
salga.
Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
Ok. Oh, el que dicen que no es de Dead Space, pero que es de Dead Space. Era de Callisto Protocol, ¿no?
Did you
Es
know
Dead Space.
they call
A mí no me
Callisto the
jodan.
dead moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there.
A ver, que le cambiaron el nombre para evitar problemas
let that go.
legales.
Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Es el mismo trailer que el de State of Play. El mismo. No hace mucha gracia porque pone el World Premiere cuando ni lo es. Pero como se volvió meme y el tipo no lo quiere soltar, pues lo sigue poniendo.
Gives me chills every
Escalera,
time.
tal vez. O si se vio y no me acuerdo. Y Callisto Protocol. Dead Space, ya lo he dicho.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all, congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio,
ojalá le salga
this
sin querer
December, all in
Dead
COVID,
Space.
blows me away. So congratulations.
Sale en diciembre.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff. And you know, for a second, just give me a second. You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years.
Me encanta que saquen a los CEOs porque no tienen ni puta idea de lo que viene siendo todo lo demás.
You've amplified new games, new studios.
Sí, no, es prácticamente lo mismo.
I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. Not about me, it's about you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Vamos a hablar
Appreciate
los dos
that.
entre
Thank you so
nosotros
much. And,
porque,
yeah, it's so fun to
porque
do these
somos
shows and
personas
to show
importantes,
this
seguro.
game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it. But tell us a bit about what are we going to see today?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes of, like you said, like raw gameplay. It's 2 segments in the first half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some brutality, some just about everything. We're showcasing a new weapon called the grip. Okay. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoves them into giant fans.
Exactamente.
It rips them apart.
Nosotros hacemos juegos. Yo no los hago, pero sí mis trabajadores. Pero voy a salir
nice
en pantalla porque quiero sentirme más importante.
Usually we'll kill our main character, Jacob, and in a very unique way. And just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Well, Glenn, I got to say, again, you know, what you guys are shipping this year,
Ahora sí que no
this
hacemos
looks like a
scratches.
world-class, next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing
Vamos a decir
something
que no
out
hemos
like this
explotado
year.
nuestros trabajadores para que
Let's let the
saquen
footage
este
speak for
juego.
itself. Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
Okay, un gameplay. Ok. ¿Eso fue el arma o tiene polenes mágicos el tipo? O sea, ese puntero es de... Ok. Supongo que lo hizo a propósito el fallar. Porque si no, vaya puntería. Ya. Seguramente van a mostrar algo de Cuphead. ¿El qué será? No sé. Porque ahora tiene la armadura. ¿Y la verdad tendrá un efecto realmente en el juego o simplemente va a ser visual? Eso hay que tomarlo en cuenta. Técnicamente usan las mismas mecánicas que tenían antes de Space. Uff, sabrosa bajada de FPS. Mira, mira, mira cómo bajan esos FPS.
Oh my God. That just happened. All right, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
Puta madre. Me voy a acostar ese ratito en lo que pasa lo de Call of Duty.
Modern warfare changed everything. And on October 28th, we usher in a new era of Call of Duty.
Oh, sí, como cada puto juego, ¿no? Su nueva era.
We are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price, Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty in a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs.
Call of Duty es el nuevo Sony. Cada nuevo juego es la nueva era de Call of Duty o de Sony.
Modern Warfare 2.
El motherfucker, tú.
Eyes in the rig. All right, that's our target. Shadows 1 and 2. Push to your hook point. Let's invite ourselves in.
Es como...
Copy. Press for assault. Stay on comm. We forward. Clear. Disarm that missile. Be ready for anything.
Estoy viendo eso y me parece que no han avanzado nada en sus gráficos otra vez. De hecho creo que han empeorado. No son mucho de fijarme en los gráficos, pues ya que hablamos de Call of Duty. Ya. Aunque he de decir que se nota mucho con los rostros, en el modelaje de personajes. Supuestamente es gameplay, pero no hay HUD. Fantástico. O sea, si fuera un HUD integrado, o sea, como en las armas, ya sea como en Net. Iba a decir Dead Space, pero vamos a decir Callisto Protocol. No me creo,
Room clear. Coming out.
Shadow 1 moving to the southeast stairwell. Squatters, right side.
Me parece que sí. O sea, las armas y todo eso se ven bien, pero... El cómo se mueve la ropa es como que muy extraño. Y también el modelaje del personaje se ve muy... No sé, no me convence. Como digo, no soy mucho de notar este tipo de cosas, pero estamos hablando de Call of Duty. Un juego que está estancado ya desde hace unas cuantas generaciones. Lo veo para Battlefield, y Battlefield va de mal en peor. Aunque no creo que haya uno hasta dentro de un par de años. Sí, sí. Oh, miren cómo se mueve esa cosa, que no va a tener casi ningún efecto en nuestro escenario. Parece que vas a poder regresar las granadas. ¡Oh, puta, que te voy a matar! Me encanta cuando meten frases en español. No creo, no, en teoría Nintendo lo que se cree es que lo vaya a hacer la próxima semana, el martes de la próxima semana, se cree, Otros dicen que a lo mejor el próximo mes es cuando la sacan. O directamente hasta septiembre. No se sabe cuándo se va a hacer la Nintendo Direct. Pero ya digo que aquí Nintendo no se va a aparecer. Es que está encimosa, gata. Ok.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
Ya, pero no, Nintendo ya desde que desapareció la E3, igual anda en su onda. Y en los últimos años los Nintendo Direct los hacen un martes después del Summer Game Fest. Y estuve viendo un video sobre un posible Nintendo Direct, y algo que dijeron que fue muy curioso es que desde el 2019, después del Summer Game Fest, un martes hacen el Nintendo Direct. Así que por eso se cree que el 14, que cae martes, hacen Nintendo Direct. Si es así, pues ya también lo vamos a ver. ¿Cómo están haciendo tiempo, con esto? También como me da media flojerita ya los juegos que tienen autorregeneración. Y más en guerra, es como que ahora los soldados son super soldados. Mega soldados, mejor dicho. Ya no tienes esa tensión de sobrevivir realmente.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Ah, ok. No va a suceder.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us. And also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So, first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price.
Los antiguos.
And, Gaz.
Los antiguos, de hecho, los juegos de guerra donde tenías que cuidar tu vida. O esperar a encontrarte un botiquín para recuperarte. Esos me entretenían más. Porque tenían ese factor de sobrevivir. Y no solo de esconderte un momento para recuperar vida.
That we're really excited that we got to create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro,
en algunos juegos como que más o menos lo intentan justificar el por qué tienen la autorregeneración.
But as far as the level's concerned, you know, this I got a shout out to IW. You know, this was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together. Some really motivated devs here, and you know, you saw the wind
Por ejemplo, creo que en Gears of War, por qué tenía la regeneración, habían dicho que las armaduras tenían pues, medicamentos que ayudaban a evitar el daño, o sea, que tranquilizaran el daño. Creo, a lo mejor eso lo saqué de otro juego y no me acuerdo.
I'm very excited. Just can't wait that I'm so excited that we get to
Pero los Call of Duty llevan equipo normal, digamos que moderno, y no hay como una justificación del por qué tienen la autorregeneración. Es como de,
first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Jeff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks the step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all
no digan mentiras, increíbles gráficos, se parecen estando un poco peor que el anterior, no me jodan.
The new Warzone experience, we're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0.
Y se lo dice a alguien que no le da mucha importancia a los gráficos.
For current existing players as well.
O por lo menos que no le gusta notar tanto eso.
But all eyes on the 28th.
Claro que sí.
And again, I think the collaboration has just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2.
Me encanta que saquen también a estos tipos que somos jóvenes, sabemos lo que les gusta.
Yeah,
y nos vestimos como ustedes.
Community, we love when the fans can pick up some things.
A ver, que las chicas está bien, pero el otro tipo es como de, ¿por qué estoy vestido así? Me quiero matar. ¿Por qué he terminado aquí?
This moment is such an important title for all of us.
¿Por qué estoy vestido así? Casi ando leyendo su mente, su cabeza, así como que.
So we're in position. We're really excited.
Tengo que dejarla hablar porque somos inclusivos y no queremos que nos funen.
All right, well, we've got lots more Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a.
O sea, el tipo simplemente estaba ahí porque
I love this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
Microids 31. ¡Ah, no mames! ¿Remaster de ese juego? ¿O una continuación de ese juego? Sí que es continuación. Ok. Por ejemplo, esto sí es para los que ya están viejos. Flashback. O sea, esto es para los de vieja escuela. Es un juego de Super Nintendo. Salió desde la época cuando salió el primer Prince of Persia. Y ese tipo de controles.
Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
Aunque nunca fui muy fan de ese tipo de juegos, pero joder, sí que lo conozco. ¿Qué es eso? Algo parecido al Doom. Es una combinación como Bioshock con otra cosa rara. Bioshock con Doom o algo así. No, no. Which fire? From the Astronauts, Epic Games, okay. A ver, interesante parece.
Okay, next up comes an ambitious
No
new
lo voy a
game
negar.
from a new
Interesante
independent studio in
se ve.
Europe, starring some very familiar
Puede
names.
ser, puede terminar siendo
Enjoy
una
this
mierda,
world
pero eso.
premiere new game announcement.
Al Destiny, tal vez gráficamente un poco, pero no,
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
O sea, la espera del Summerfest, puro puto shooter.
Solis, everything okay in there?
Something is going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Por Solis.
That's something brand new, and look who it is. Troy and Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun, the fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
I got to ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And of course, my character will be at times in opposition with Roger's character.
The battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a yeah. Oh, man. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks
De
awesome.
momento,
It's so great to be here. Thanks
está
for having
saliendo
us.
que más o
It's so
menos
great that you're in another
esperaba que
game.
saliera.
O
sea, de momento, decepción no hay.
One of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance
Se puede decir que
engineer
de momento
on a
todo es
remote
decepción.
Martian mining post.
Okay.
His job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning Mars and
Lo que hay
Earth
decir que
are
el
really
Witchfire
far apart from
parece
each other, and
interesante.
their
No
orbits
digo
around the
que
sun.
vaya a ser
So
wow,
help
pero
is not a simple call away.
I got to ask, I think a lot of people will see
Es una
this
cosa
thing and they'll
railla.
probably wonder, you know, it's a new team, right? Independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, like, how did you guys get
Y Call of
attached?
Duty siempre es una
Tell us a little bit about the
decepción.
background.
I will say that
Aunque ya
2020
esperable.
to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, I mean, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic and that forced the way that we
La
look at
pregunta es, ¿qué
everything
me
as a society,
sorprenderá?
but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made.
Esa es la
available that
verdadera
were
pregunta.
leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios of the AAA
Quiero que
studios.
diga, wow.
And so, just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said, we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game. And he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel, it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
And full, like, performance capture and everything.
Ah,
right?
yeah.
Que for Solis no han
New
mostrado realmente
studio,
nada.
brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best of the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
Who's the
of
other
getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work.
Vamos a acordarnos lo que podamos para parecer que somos
the new
buenos amigos
innovations
ahora.
that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
I
your
guess I've
socks
seen
off.
some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture, Unreal Engine 5. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? Like, what are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down, we said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through it, I started tuning him out. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can. You will. And it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we
it's
did.
like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're excited
big
about
stunts. I mean, this is so cool to see. It's an independent studio doing this, teaming up with you guys. We can't wait to see more. Troy, Roger, thanks for joining us here.
Happy to be here.
Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Okay. No, creo que es Outlast. Game Pass.
Doesn't that look great? That was Routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first
Me
announced
parece
a
que va a ir
decade
por
ago
ese, va a ir
and is
por
now
ese lado
officially
del
back. I can't wait to see more.
suspenso.
Now it's time to check in with a very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Jeff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest audiences live streaming right now around the world and everybody inside the epic IMAX theaters.
Y esto no es un video.
Johnson here coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very
Eso para nada no es un video.
Sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game.
Y por nada me están pagando por
Me,
esto.
by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, Big Drink Energy. always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering and I deliver them often.
Eso no es un espacio
you guys also
pagado.
know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I gotta tell you guys, number one, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also, I gotta say that, you know, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers, is magic. So you do the math.
Parece que no le vas a hacer su video diciendo que ya habían terminado las grabaciones de
Black Adam. Around the world, in theaters only.
No, estás como de...
Finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking
No me pagan
ass,
para nada para
enjoy
mostrar ese
your gaming,
producto.
and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
Black Adam.
No, para nada. Y si ya, pues ya lo edito en... después. Posiblemente en Twitch no tenga problema. El problema va a ser en YouTube. Creo que este juego lo habías mostrado ya hace un par de años. Ah, sí, Outriders, es por Slayer. Ok, es un update. 10 de junio. Ah, ok. No esperaba que saliera algo de Nintendo. Supongo que simplemente van en septiembre. Ok, Splatoon, Sunbreak, nueva actualización. Ok, de Delicious Labs. Fighting Collection, ok. Xenoblade Chronicles. Una probadita simplemente de Nintendo. Fall Guys. Que en teoría ya pusieron una opción para que ya las personas hagan sus propios mapas. Porque el juego estaba muriendo muy fuerte. Sí, va a salir gratis en la Epic Store. Si no es que ya está gratis, voy a ir a revisarlo, pero no. Ah, no, que ya directamente va a ser para todos, ok.
That was so fun to see Courage and Ray in that Fall
A ver,
Guys piece,
lo
and
podría
you can play
probar
it
un
down
día de
on Fall
esos.
Guys for free.
Pero la verdad es
June
que
21st across all platforms, including
dejando el
Nintendo
boom
Switch,
del
Xbox,
inicio,
PC,
la verdad es que
and
jamás me
PlayStation.
llamó.
All right, back to another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
Project Studios. Una cosa que vi ayer, que supuestamente Koyo Lab iba a mostrar algo de la 2.8. O sea que la 2.8 va a llegar muy rápido. En teoría.
Okay, hurry.
Y supuestamente iban a aparecer aquí en Summer Game Fest. A mostrar algo. No sé si va a ser por Honkai Impact o también de la 2.8. Supuestamente medio revelaron algo, pero a saber.
Command, I may be onto something.
Ya a mí también me suena de Front y ahí en estudios.
I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
Sí, el juego tiene que seguir vivo.
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
Esa armadura no sé por qué me suena de otro juego. Y el diseño del demonio también me suena de otro juego, pero no sé de cuál. No me viene bien a la cabeza, pero sé que lo he visto en algún otro lado. ¿World of Warcraft? No.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. Storm coming. Hell's coming with it.
Stormgate. Esta data del 2023, joder.
There you have it, Tim. Congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details.
No volteé para nada hacia atrás para recordar el nombre del
We're so
juego.
excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
And we saw some hints of some I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. You know, tell us about the size.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist.
Exactamente, pero no te has visto nada. Realmente nada importante.
And then also the infernal host, who are these demon.
O sea, si vemos este SEO y el SEO de.
One thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree.
El primer juego que mostraron,
where do you want to push the RTS genre?
Se nota una gran diferencia del tipo de personas que realmente hacen juegos y quienes no.
I know you're going to show us, I think,
ese es SEO y director
image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very conscious
of
what players already love about RTS. Where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that. Just to lower that barrier to entry.
Aún nada importante.
But we're also really trying to
apareció
do
muy
social.
rápidamente
So you'll be able to play
Nintendo, pero tampoco es que hayan mostrado algo que no superamos.
3-player open-ended co-op, and we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer. But of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of work-in-progress images from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very much being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can sign up now, get ready, and I'm just so thrilled that there is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys, and your background and what you did,
Aunque ya se ha visto
We're
algo.
so excited about this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so much for giving us your announcement today on
También
Summer Game
es
Fest.
para...
Thank you so much
for having us.
Really great.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you.
Porque va a ser táctico también, va a ser un RPG táctico. Y yo, la verdad, me apetece ver más de él.
Good morning, High Water dwellers. High Water Pirate Radio, keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Kids clamored in the park. No one suspected the coming dark. The wave was coming, but the sky was clear. I let it wash over me. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Children clamored in the park. No one suspected.
Supongo que ha de salir para octubre o... septiembre, octubre. O ya tirando a diciembre.
What a breathtaking trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia.
Okay. Una utopía.
A 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort. Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances.
Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
Ok.
Apparently we've made it to the beach. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise.
Sí, a ver, estaría bien. De hecho, yo tengo que terminar el 0-3, que terminé el 0-2 y no seguí con el 3. Y falta también el 4. Porque la axila es muy de los que hacen deporte. No me jodas que God Simulator 2. Dime que no. Va a ser, ¿verdad? Ah, 3. Ok, no es... Ok, ya están en el 3, yo ni puta en cuenta. ¿En qué momento sale el 2? O es una broma y es 3 simplemente.
Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind Exile and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
Por supuesto, vamos a poner una canción de Metallica porque va bien, ¿no? Con superhéroes y nada explotados. A ver, 2K.
Mother won't hurt you.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
Blade. Ahora van a sacar a Blade en muchos lados porque se viene su película. Si es película va a ser serie, ya ni me acuerdo. Me da... no sé. ¿Qué diseños tan más... ¡ah, madre mía! ¿Qué diseños tan más guangos hicieron las supuestamente transformaciones? No tengo ni puta idea ni me interesa. Vamos a meter Hull y le vamos a poner cuernitos para que sea un demonio. ¡Qué diseño! Ese tipo le se ganó un ascenso, en serio.
Well, it did that one time.
was Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of Cuphead, the delicious last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course DLC. See how they did that for Cuphead. Joining me now is Maya Moldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Well, I'm so thrilled, too, that I think all the fans can't believe that this is here. And I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've
Exactamente, es que lo peor son los putos diseños que le pusieron a Julie y a Venom y a los otros. Simplemente les pusieron cuernitos y ya está. Es como de... Lo peor es que está 2K de estudios, ¿verdad? 2K, bueno, si bien no suele ser...
And of course, our new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside Cuphead in many ways.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new territory, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet. Super-sized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Maya.
Se ve más quieta. O sea, si bien cuando está parada tiene movimiento, pero cuando dispara se ve mucho más quieta. Se puede notar que no le están poniendo el mismo cariño que cuando lo sacaron. A ver, el 30 de junio. Pero no dicen precio. ¿Va a ser gratis o va a costar?
Cuphead and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show when I co-host Netflix's Geeked Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with IM8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow, after Geeked Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League, and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
Ah, ese juego que parece de cartas y movimiento, no sé, se ve raro. ¿Dónde ese para Switch?
We're called Neons.
Sinners
plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Got 10 days here. New day, new mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
Cuando lo vi dije, este juego parece interesante, parece curioso. 16 de junio, o sea, ya sale. Qué guay. También sale para Steam. Ok.
We've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
El Young White sí que me llamó la atención cuando salió, cuando lo mostraron en un Nintendo Direct. Lo recuerdo bien que salió.
You know the saying, get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel. Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up.
Ay, se fue totalmente.
Together.
Bueno, él se lo ganó.
It's happening. The big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs, had the stink of corruption all over me. And you know who put it there?
Me recuerda mucho a...
Me. Well,
¿cómo se llama ese puto juego? Se me olvidó.
Neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
Okay. El 23 de agosto.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now
Sí,
on
más o menos
Steam,
como mejor en Miami.
Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home.
Es que los están alargando lo más que pueden.
Joining me now is Megan.
Los están alargando lo más que pueden los hijos de puta.
Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know. We got a lot. Just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't know how that works out, right?
Okay.
We do. Well, we have a great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years. And I know right now, anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it. So it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea, 30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category. But she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game. And I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much, but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff when launched.
Esa diferencia de la chica que salió en Call of Duty.
Here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live.
Se nota que no está muy forzada a decir lo que tiene que decir.
And we usually do a little bit
of
a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Duviri Paradox.
Finally,
I know it's been a couple of years, but Duviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
Me interesa. Más que nada porque no tengo Warframe y no lo pido pagar.
My child, my friend, what was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now.
Voy a hacer el experimento de subirlo tal cual a YouTube y a ver si no me pueden por el trailer de Black Adam. Que posiblemente pasa. Y posiblemente tenga que cortar esa zona, esa parte.
For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become.
A ver, que pueden vincular en este momento sus cuentas, ¿no?
next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail,
Ahí
an
está.
upcoming open-world space
Honkai Star Rail.
RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin
Habían
Impact
dicho
Studio,
los de
Hoyoverse, across
Pollo Lan
mobile
que
and
iban a
PC.
mostrar
This
algo.
studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
De hecho, me mandaron invitación para la beta.
Listen. You are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter
Es parte de Hoyoverse.
perils. You will meet companions who treat you like family and embark on unimaginable adventures. Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story. That's the you I like.
Sí, sí. Es como la continuación de Honkai Impact.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjo La Fool.
Pero yo no podía entrar porque...
And that's not
Ya.
all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone
Más que nada,
Zero,
no,
their
yo no
next
entré a la
major
beta
new IP.
porque
It's a
patata de celular.
futuristic urban action
Morí
game. I have
al
to say, I'm
instante.
blown away
Hay
by what
que
I've seen so
abrirlo.
far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the
Y no he
detail
podido
of
comprar un nuevo
Genshin
celular y
Impact
no
with
creo
a
que pueda ahora.
fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's
Trae un
notable
gastos
characters,
inesperados.
armed enemies, and world of danger.
Más Hoyoverse. Un puto furro. El Sensou Zero. Casi. Ah, ¿cómo se llamaba la mascotita de Hoyoverse? No me acuerdo.
One of my favorite reveals last year was
no puede ser.
Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's
El que
here
salió
at
en
the
la
end of
Super,
development,
el de
and the
Time,
team wanted
no
to
me acuerdo
use
qué.
SGF as a way to reveal
Si
one
es ese,
exciting
buen
aspect of
juego,
the game
y si es un
they've
remake,
been keeping under
bien
wraps
hecho.
until now.
Ah, no, pero vas a los arcade. Ok, va a tomar muy en cuenta lo que viene siendo el antiguo. Sí, yo. No sé qué hacer la reportada ahí, pero vale. No me acuerdo cómo se llama la reportada, la verdad. Sí, el juego se llama ZZZ. los bastantes juegos de las tortugas ninja de Beat 'em Up eran muy buenos. Shredder Revenge. Nickelodeon. Una Game Boy. Técnicamente ya. La próxima semana. La gente tiene amigos. También. A ver. Las tortugas ninjas, dije, ok, un wow. Ahí se lleva un wow, lo de las tortugas ninjas. ¿Va uno en cuánto tiempo? En una hora y media. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevo en stream? Per people, ok. Amplitude y Sega. Nazca, ok. Taino. Incas. Argentinians, ok. Vale. Bueno, porque las armadas tienen mucho más potencia que armas de fuego. ¿Y por qué el cabello azul?
How far will you push humankind?
Es Civilization, pero para latinos.
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization.
Bueno, lo que habla
a multitude of historical civilizations from
el señor World Premier, vamos a hacer las 20.
One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
見ろよ、あの島。でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ？よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。ちょっと待ってるし。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度で増えてる。こいつノックアップストリームだ。なんだありゃ。おい、落ちるぞ。任せろ、クードバースト。
A ese Frankie le faltó más ganas.
Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits.
Sí que va a ser un JRPG.
An Odyssey beyond imagination. One Piece Odyssey.
Bueno.
ここはあなたたちの記憶をもとに作られた世界よ。
Ok, tienen respaldo.
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice
me lo regala, lo
cast
jugaré.
this quick new
Y
look.
si no, pues no. No soy muy fan de One Piece. Pero, a ver, tiene lo suyo, pero no soy muy fan.
Ringo.
Take my hand. You get one more chance to make things right. So that's our mission then, save the world.
Soul Hackers 2. No recuerdo ni el
So
1.
many new games featured across SGF events.
No
You might
recuerdo
be
ni el
wondering
1,
how
la
to
verdad.
plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault, featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th.
Maneater,
Tune into the Epic Games Store Twitch channel for our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
Ok. Ah, bueno. No lo recordaba, la verdad. No me sonaba de nada. El Soul Hacker.
You nuts.
Que de hecho Persona es un spin-off de, al fin y al cabo, de Shin Megami Tensei. Así que es un spin-off del spin-off. Ok, lo que está en Game Pass ahorita. Utopic. El Minecraft Dungeons estuvo bien un rato, pero se murió muy rápido. Una colección de Capcom. Capcom Arcade 2 Studios, ok. Ok. ¿Otra vez Switch? ¿Los Rabbits? Espero que no sean los Rabbits. Me suena que son los Rabbits. Ah, los Strikers.
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League.
Ya hemos visto bastante los...
Soccer-ish sport. Chaos reigns supreme. So prepare to do whatever it takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League. Only on Nintendo Switch.
Sí, ya sabemos que va a salir. Ya sabemos, Nintendo ya sabemos. Mario, FIFA ya.
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat? But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down, so while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
A los que le encanta el metal y disparar, good. Lo están intentando hacer que coincida la música con lo que pasa en pantalla. Están metiendo mucha música y eso me asusta un poco. Oiga, para Twitch no creo que tenga ningún problema. Para YouTube va a ser la gracia. Metal Hellsinger. Ok.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched.
Antes el juego de no quiero que hagan gameplay. Si lo voy a jugar, no quiero gameplays en YouTube ni en ningún lado. Porque sabrosos reclamos de copy.
Great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
Family is the most important thing in the world.
Otra vez 2K.
But if your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue.
Ok, es como el de... ¿cómo se llama este de que salió en Play 4? El que hacía alusión a las películas de los 90 de miedo.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world.
We gotta get out. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Okay, el 10, o sea, ya.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges.
Yo creo que va a tirar por ahí, eh.
Here is your exclusive new look.
Aunque no recuerdo quién hacía Ultimate Dawn.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it.
Mako nos acaba de... Joder, desapareció esa cosa.
How fragile you humans are. I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware them. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, fighting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick.
Ah, ok. Creo que eso sí lo había escuchado, el de Star Wars, pero no... Se me olvidó. O sea, como me da totalmente igual de Star Wars. Lo vio muchas veces.
If these shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended.
Luego ya lo había visto y también me pareció interesante.
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row that we revealed last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys
creo que el último Saints Row que salió fue hace... ya casi 10 años.
Guys,
you gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
El Saints Row 4 que fue el último que salió, ¿no?
We are so good at this.
Which fool wanna challenge me? Got a pack on your back with a strap, can't relax cause you know there's no guarantee. I never thought that's a fact, don't react to the test of the mass and the cavalry.
Ya tiene mucho rato que salió el Saints Row 4.
seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show, baby.
Iba a decir algo, pero mejor no lo digo. Nah, sí lo digo, seguramente Vegeta está muy emocionado con eso. A ver, Saints Row es uno de los juegos que supuestamente, y hasta donde creo recordar, le gustaba bastante a Vegeta 777. Aunque ahora que lo pienso, si va a tener multijugador, que seguramente lo va a tener porque... roleplay. Por eso van a... Bueno, se puede descargar. Ah, ok. Pues vale. La beta, ¿no? Vale.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying
como digo, seguramente el Saints Row va a tener un online como estilo
out on September 13th for
GTA
PC,
5
on Steam, and
y
exclusively
prepárense
on
para
console,
1000 y un montón
Xbox.
de series de roleplay. Y de algunos muy malos, en especial españoles. Bueno, no habla hispano.
So you're going to restore the coolant and hopefully save the day. Get in, access the operations array, and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes. Head on through the ventilation tunnels and look for
Warhammer también es un juego que mucha gente le mete muchísimo dinero. A veces cuando veo esto digo, posiblemente un día juegue Warhammer, pero después digo, nada, pesa mucho. Y ya no lo hago. y se me pasa.
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for
se pasa a Layers of Fear. Espero que no sea porque Layers of Fear me dejó frío.
Get a dose of this.
Sí que volvió. Sí que volvió. Layers of Fear.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
Ahora sí va a dar miedo.
They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred, of the horror of my loneliness. And it is mine to tell.
Now I see it. All this misery. All this suffering.
Mucho terror no me provocó en su momento. Sí me llegó a confundir en algunas partes, pero...
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
Me llegó con un Unreal Engine 5. Va a pesar. Ese es Layers of Fears y el otro era Layers of Fear. O sea que simplemente le agregaron la S.
This October, Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin, to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Okay.
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
I had nothing, and then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me
el verdadero playboy de DC.
It deserves
no solo
to
es
feel
Batman.
Safe.
Dick Grayson hace honor a su nombre. ¿Por qué le pusieron un corte tan feo?
How hard we try, there's always more to do.
¿Por qué le pusieron un corte de reggaetonero?
It's up to me.
Ah, bueno, ese también. En serio, no creo que nadie le vaya a poner el peinado de reggaetonero. O de trap.
I got this, Bruce.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome... Oh, look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans. And,
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the Acid.
Al final sí se van a alargar hasta las 2 horas, los malditos.
Well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. First of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us 2.
¿Van a hacer un buen juego ahora?
And we still hear from
O ya van a tomar por culo de Last of Us.
These characters in this journey and this
que tiene un buen inicio, el 2 fue de bastante decepcionante.
And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff. Yes. So one of the things we
por preguntar, no es que esté totalmente pactado lo que estás diciendo, la pregunta. Para nada.
Team's ambition, they really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog, and we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition
Debemos dejar simplemente en el 1, ya que lo demás lo inventan los fans, pero queremos dinero.
Like an update of where we're at.
Okay.
Y seguimos queriendo dinero.
What can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big. It's as big as
no, pero el siguiente de Last of Us va a ser con otros
personajes, ¿verdad? It's got a story.
Creo que habías dicho
the
que
way
iba a
we're
ser
telling that
diferente.
story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another
Eso
place.
Tuvo que haber hecho
part of the United States.
Ser la parte 2 con otros personajes, no utilizar los que ya
tenían.
tenían.
Our fans have already figured it out.
Hubiera tenido una mejor recepción.
And it's really cool. And it's
les daba más
by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Padnatti, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year. So I wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay. Well, very exciting that this has evolved. And I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day, it feels like. Up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking at back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic.
Como de Walking Dead.
And I just can't. I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration.
Demonios, en este momento debía haber puesto
invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode.
Un clip, mejor dicho.
De algo. First look. Let's take.
So you can see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really
Joder, que le va a hacer el de Joel. Bueno, de hecho, ninguno de los dos le queda el papel, pero vale. No. Aunque se van a esforzar un poquito en encontrar personas que se parecieran más.
Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
all I'll say right now.
All right.
Aunque sea un poquito que se pareciera más, no mejor.
And
tanto yo como ¿cómo se llamaba?
We have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay, come on up.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise.
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused, though.
Yeah,
I thought maybe
volvieron.
Pedro Bella, but
¿Por qué
Troy
volvieron?
Asher out here from the game, right?
Ya tenemos más invitados, vuelvan.
When Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said, Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the like helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show.
Por recordarme el nombre.
It has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo. These are real roles.
No soy pidiendo que sean totalmente parecidos, pero que se parecieran un poquito.
Man, I
No
was
me jodan.
bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I
so-
feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept a complete secret that you. So you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've had
Except for today.
Except for today.
Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set. To be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. I love the story. I love being a part of
I'm
this
so
world.
excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Eso sí, por lo menos escribes.
All right, well,
yeah,
let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is.
A ver, que el chiste de Joel es que no estaba super mamadísimo.
Game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give
Joel
people
era
the
una
definitive
persona
version
totalmente
of
común y
the first
corriente,
game
una
that wasn't
conversión
encumbered
común
by
y
any
corriente.
technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
Remaster del remaster.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
Joder, como saben que la parte 2 no gustó. Hijos de puta.
You know, I've never been this close. It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
Ya son totalmente conscientes que la parte 2 no.
I had somebody that I cared about.
Otro.
In this world, that's good for
Va a ser un
one
remaster
thing.
del remaster.
Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
If I get into trouble down there, you make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
Y también para PC.
Truly
Eso
one of my
ya se
favorite
veía
games
venir.
of
Si
past
lo iban a
decade.
sacar para
Guys,
Play 5,
what's your
tenía que
reaction
salir
to
para.
Yeah, we
para
haven't seen
PC.
that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
Va a ganar mucho en PC. Va a ganar muchísimo
You did
dinero en PC.
these performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where you could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retargeted on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and studied.
Ahora es de Last of Us parte 1 porque no podemos decir remaster es remaster.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing from the ground up. But the great thing about these faces is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before.
Hubiera quedado mejor remaster de remaster.
We could talk about like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything.
El 1 es muy bueno. O sea, yo no tengo nada en contra del 1. El 2 fue donde la cagaron, pero muy fuerte.
Because they're all new players for PS5 and PC. Yeah. We wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory before working on the show.
¿El qué?
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing part 1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2.
So, it
looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back because it was you guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
it's really when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this again to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matt.
Hay mucha gente también lo va a comprar simplemente porque se ve más bonito.
Hear a lot more about it, see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right,
and shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games. Okay. I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see you again in August when we are back live in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest. And remember, there are more events and announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
Pues ya está de hoy.
Happy birthday.
Es verdad, de Devolver. Me estoy confundiendo aquí. Estoy confundiendo cosas, conceptos, no sé por qué.
Happy birthday, Day of the Devs.
Day of the Devs.
What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over 10 years ago by Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit to celebrate the best independent games out there and bring them to you, the fans. We want to bring developers and players together to get together, play games, and have a great time. It used to be a physical event only in San Francisco, but now it has gone digital so the whole world can enjoy it. And we're really excited this year to be part of Summer Game Fest. So sit back, relax, put on your party hats.
This thing? I'm supposed to put this on?
That's right, everybody, put on your party hats.
Bro Fortos. Lo habían anunciado ya, ¿no?
Everybody, that's right, that looks good. Now we're cooking. Put on your party hat and enjoy Day of the Devs.
We got a new one today. This is from a good friend Michael Frey and Rafael Munoz. Previously, Michael made a game called Kids with Playables that we published at Double Fine Presents, and this is his new one. It's about the limited time we have on Earth told through the life of a fly. This is called Time Flies.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael. You might know my work from
no mames, el tipo de este juego.
I co-founded a company called Playables where we made a game called Kids. But today we're going to talk about this guy in my upcoming project that is a collaboration with Rafael Munoz, who is the principal programmer on the game. The project we're collaborating on is called Time Flies.
Like your friend Rafael Munoz. Supongo que es Rafael Muñoz, pero como gringo, no tienen ñ.
Time Flies is about our limited time in this world. In Switzerland, where I'm right now, we have a life expectancy of maybe 84 years. In the US, it's about 77 years. So you have a little bit less time to achieve the things you want in your life.
Totalmente.
In Time Flies, the things you can achieve are nicely prepared in a bucket list. This is a very small part of that bucket list. So these are the things you can do in the world.
¿Saben qué es lo peor? Que estoy viendo el contador de viewers en el de Twitch y está bajando de una manera muy bestia. ¿Cómo se nota que los niños ya se fueron? Contra el juego de gato se está poniendo un bote ahí. Ok. Muerte. Ah, no. No está volando.
The game is coming to PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC and Mac sometime next year. Please visit timeflies.buzz where you can sign up for the newsletter so you get updated.
No sé si realmente se está presentando así o está actuando. Cualquiera de las dos es sorprendente.
Thank you.
Esa montaña no puede ser normal.
Our next game is Planet of Lana, the debut title from Sweden-based Wishfully Studios and published by Thunderful Publishing. The gameplay is reminiscent of dark side-scrollers like Inside and Little Nightmares, but the vibes could not be more different. Who are these enigmatic enemies? What do they want with Lana's sister and her world? And what other secrets are there to uncover in this beautiful, boundless environment?
Hello, my name is Adam Stjernljus and I'm the creative director at Wishfully. We're a small indie game studio in Sweden making Planet of Lana. In our game, you play a young girl called Lana, who is forced out on a mission to save her sister that has been taken away by an invading robot army. Early on in the game, Lana meets the mystical creature Mui. You quickly develop a strong bond and friendship to Mui, and she proves to be both intelligent and loyal.
Hay que saber diferenciar entre los gráficos y el arte. Aquí el arte, por lo menos el de fondo, tanto el de background como el ground normal.
Being her own personality, Mui also has things that she's
El
afraid
diseño
of.
del personaje es muy simple, pero tiene su aquel, el porqué tiene. O sea, artísticamente está bien.
But being small and agile also has
Está
its
fancy.
advantages. For example, being able to reach places that you can't. She also has this special ability she can use to control some of the strange creatures of this planet. Together, you have to make it through both the harsh and beautiful environments of Novo. Past dangerous robots, through deep and cold caves, unraveling long-forgotten mysteries that all lead to your destined future. Planet of Lana is really a labor of love, and we're very excited here at Wishfully to bring you what we believe is a truly unique adventure. And beyond the companion-based puzzle solving and hand-painted art style, you will experience an engaging story with twists and turns that hopefully will stay with you long after the credits have rolled. Planet of Lana is coming to Xbox and PC this year, and you can wishlist right now at Steam or sign up at our newsletter at planetoflana.com.
This next title from 2-Star Games is quite literally an on-the-rails shooter. You and your little yellow train with its mounted machine gun and exquisite collection of bobbleheads will face off against a demonic, clown-faced train who is hell-bent on devouring human flesh. This is Choo Choo Charles.
Hey, I'm Gavin. I'm the solo developer behind 2-Star Games, and I'm currently making Choo Choo Charles.
Ok. ¿Ven lo que les dije de Tomás? Algún día iba a conquistar el mundo.
It's an open-world horror game where you navigate an island in an old train, upgrade it over time, and then use it to fight an evil spider train named Charles.
Charles. Se llama Charles, el condenado tren
If you pump enough lead into his face, that'll probably encourage him to run off and find something else to eat. You have one goal above all else, and that's to summon Charles to a 1v1 and fight him to the death. To do that, you'll need to explore the open world, looting abandoned areas and completing missions for the locals to gain powerful new weapons and scraps that you can use to upgrade your train's speed. Careful out there, because it might be unwise to wander too far from your train. If you do encounter Charles while you're roaming around, it doesn't matter what you do now, because you have truly angered the beast, and you'll either escape with your life or see it flash before your eyes. If it sounds like something for you, be sure to follow and wishlist Choo Choo Charles on Steam. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really does mean a lot.
Okay, sale este año, pronto.
We've got a special one for you. It's very personal and near and dear to I am8bit because it's a I am8bit Presents published title. It's called Escape Academy, and think of it like Hogwarts, but for escape rooms. It's from developer Quinkru Games, and they hail from the arcade amusement space. They've designed escape rooms in real life. Better they talk about their game than me. Here they are.
Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Wait, am I supposed to say I'm the... Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt. We're the founders.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Oof, okay. This is... I hate that.
All right, once more with feeling. Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're Coin Crew Games.
Okay, son de los...
When Coin Crew Games was founded, we were actually building real-world escape rooms and arcade machines, but when the pandemic hit,
lo de la mosca también es
so we
como...
decided to take those learnings, building real-world escape rooms, and transpose them into a digital format, and thus Escape Academy was born.
Escape Academy.
Good luck trying to hack me without sufficient power. Probability of your expulsion, high.
Escape Academy is an escape room adventure
Para que ya no vayas a los escape
that you can
rooms.
play either single player or co-op. You play as a student at this titular, mysterious Escape Academy where you get to master the art of puzzle solving and train to become the ultimate escapist.
What are you waiting for? A room full of gas is no place to relax.
We're all fans of escape rooms, so when we couldn't find a digital, authentic escape room experience, we decided to make one ourselves.
Walls are often misleading at the Academy.
Escape Academy isn't just a puzzle game, it's an escape room game, and it brings that play pattern home. We have a huge amount of puzzles in this game, and they never repeat. And in addition to that, you can solve every puzzle using just your mind, no dexterity required, although you may want to bring a paper and pencil.
The academic theming gave us the leverage to create a wide variety of rooms that support the narrative and put players in situations they would never find themselves in.
Ya, es que es lo único que realmente el señor Dorito es lo único que puede mostrar.
When we were designing the
No
game,
sirve
it was
realmente
really
para
helpful
juegos.
to have the experience of both playing a lot of escape rooms and designing real-world escape rooms as sort of a design anchor
El señor esto
to
simplemente
buoy us
está para
to.
los juegos de shooter, porque él no puede presentar algún otro tipo de juego porque no se le da.
I did not anticipate
Porque no se le da
the
otra cosa
assisting
realmente,
you.
ni siquiera los juegos de
That
shooter. Pero está ahí.
Sadly, that rat will be no help in bypassing my lasers.
We really took our time to create an eclectic cast of students and faculty members that help guide you throughout the academic journey of Escape Academy.
Ya realmente muchos estaban esperando más que nada de Volver.
Building on the lessons
digo,
that you get
contador-
in each room and raising the stakes
contador
throughout
de-
your journey
de
at
viewers
the
de-
Academy
de Game
was
Awards.
definitely a design pillar we wanted to make sure came through in the final game.
Está bajando constantemente, pero más que nada porque son los niños los que se fueron. Porque como sabían que la mayoría iban a ver simplemente por los shooters, Call of Duty, pues una vez que acabó
Escape Academy is coming to Xbox,
dejaron de lavarse los
PlayStation,
huevos
and
muchos,
PC
pues
on
ya.
July 14th and will be available
Así
day
que están
one
los que
on
realmente están
Xbox Game
interesados en
Pass.
juegos
And you can wishlist
más
us today on Steam.
interesantes.
We'll see you at the Academy.
Thanks!
Digo, no quiero decir que todo lo que mostraron del señor Dorito no haya sido
This
alguna que
game's
otra
for
cosa,
all
pero
those fans of organization out there, all those organizers. It's from a studio called Max Inferno, and it's a game about getting things lined up just right. It's called A Little to the Left.
Lo bueno era esto. ¡Super gato! Al vive en una casa de esas pequeñajas.
Hi, I'm Annie.
Hi, and I'm Lucas, and we are Max Inferno.
Yep, and we're really excited to share with you today a cozy puzzle game that we've been working on called A Little to the Left. A Little to the Left is a game where you sort, stack, and tidy up the house.
Okay.
In each level, puzzles are hidden among regular household objects, and you solve them by arranging items in a very particular way.
A los que tienen tocs.
Many of the levels have multiple solutions.
Pero de manera muy fuerte, ¿eh?
It's all about observation and imagining the different structures that could be at play. The game takes inspiration from our own home and some of our own little tendencies. Another big source of inspiration for the game is our cat, Rookie, who should be around here somewhere. Occasionally, this cat will show up on the periphery of your gameplay and undo your tidy work, just to shake things up a little bit. The game starts off pretty simple, but as you progress, the logic behind the puzzles becomes a little more surreal.
Yo no, mucha gente lo haría, no te estoy diciendo que no. Porque son de esos juegos que te relajan.
There's a lot to tidy up in a little to the left.
Hay juegos que te divierten,
Actually,
hay juegos que te
every day
relajan, hay
brings
juegos que te
something new.
estresan. Pues hay juegos de todo tipo. Juegos que
With
te
the
hacen
daily
pensar.
tidy delivery, you get even more out
Este
of
es
our
de esos
favorite
juegos que
puzzles.
te relajarían.
And you earn fun badges too. Well, thanks for stopping by.
We hope you enjoy A Little to the Left when it releases later this year.
See you later.
Bye.
Para Switch, Steam.
I've been excited about this
Eso sí que
one
lo hacía
ever
Gato.
since it was announced ages ago. It's from developer Gummy Cat. It's called Bear and Breakfast. And the title says it all. You're a bear, you run in bed and breakfast in the woods, and it's really freaking fun. We're debuting a brand new animated trailer, a bunch of gameplay you've never seen, and finally announcing a release date.
I'm Ioana.
And I'm Raresh. We're from Gummy Cat in Romania.
Today, we're showing you our first game called Bear and Breakfast. It's a laid-back management adventure game where you build and run a B&B in the woods, but you're a bear.
In Bear and Breakfast, you play as Hank, a young, curious bear from Silver Valley who lives in a small home with his mom and two best friends. We grew up on management sims. Games like Theme Hospital were big inspirations for us, but we also wanted to make a game that tells a story alongside the usual management stuff. So it turns out that humans are coming back for some reason, and they need a place to stay. There's old rundown buildings all over the place, and you're just the bear for the job. The game follows a linear story that you advance by solving quests. A lot of them involve finding materials, building rooms, crafting furniture, and decorating stuff. The actual furniture you do make awards different kinds of points. For instance, beds give comfort, showers give hygiene, that type of thing. You have to make sure that your room scores are high enough to satisfy whatever your guests are asking for. Each type of score comes with its own challenges. For example, later on, you'll need to cook food for your guests through a minigame.
Okay.
There's a lot more to Bed and Breakfast, but you can play at your own pace since the game won't rush you. Oh, and there's definitely no creepy subplot hidden somewhere in the forest.
Ya viene la parte oscura, ¿no? Del juego.
We're very excited to be part of Day of the Devs this year, and we can't wait to introduce you all to Hank and his friends when Bed and Breakfast launches later this summer. Thank you.
No decía el baño, me cago en todo. Está rival leioso, sí. Steam y Switch también. Están sacando muchas cosas. Bueno, la Switch ha estado muy fuerte también con los juegos indies.
So I don't want to say a lot about this next one. It's full of secrets and puzzles and mystery that are best discovered on your own. It's a beautiful game from a studio called Shared Memory. It's a pixel art Metroidvania full of interesting creatures. It's called Animal Well.
Hi, I'm Billy Basso. Today I'm going to be showing you a game I've been working on called Animal Well.
No digan Metroidvania porque madre mía, muchos se van a emocionar. Animal Well.
In Animal Well, you explore a surreal and sometimes dangerous pixel art labyrinth.
Ok, lo voy a dejar así.
Filled with secrets.
Yo me voy a mutear esto.
As you explore, you'll encounter various creatures, but it's not always clear if they're friendly or not, so it's best to proceed with some amount of caution. Throughout the game, you're going to find various items that will give you new abilities and help you solve some puzzles. Every item in the game has multiple uses, but you're going to have to experiment if you want to figure out what they all are. Animal Well is a pixel art game. That's not just a pander to nostalgia. Instead, I'm viewing it as a technical opportunity. A 4K TV screen has 144 times as many pixels, but that means I have 144 times as much processing power to apply to each pixel. Throughout the game, you'll see a lot of things like fluid sims or dynamic lighting effects that haven't really been used in a pixel art game before.
What?
Designing Animal Well is a layered experience. So what that means is the base layer is something the average person can play through and enjoy to completion. But then there's a second layer, which for most games you would consider this part like 100%ing the game. There are lots of hidden items in nooks and crannies throughout the world. They're not obvious and you might need some help to find these. The third layer has puzzles that don't really present themselves. They might go unnoticed for years, potentially, or they might require some community collaboration to solve. Also, there's a puzzle in this video that may require some community collaboration to understand. But the first 10 people to figure it out will get a free copy of the game at launch. And then while you're doing that, you can maybe wishlist it. But yeah, thank you so much.
PS5 y PC.
Next up is Naiad, a colorful exploration game where you play as a water nymph, traversing a zen and peaceful world. This game comes to us from Highwarp, a solo developer from Spain.
Hi, I'm really happy to be part of the 10th anniversary of Day of the Devs at this exciting South edition. I'm Elwin from Highwarp, a solo dev indie studio from Spain, working on bringing to life very unique and personal games. I would like to share with you a preview of Naiad, a relaxing and colorful exploration adventure about flowing by a river. I put all my love creating every part of this game, so please enjoy.
Simulador de nado. Y PC.
The journey starts with the birth of a little water nymph at the spring of the river. Naiad will grow up and mature, obtaining vitality from floating leaves and flowers, learning to swim like a duck, dive like a fish, dance like a frog, finding other adorable friends like butterflies, rabbits, snakes, turtles, crocodiles, and much more. Help them to find their way, avoiding obstacles and dangers, using your skills. You will immerse through a lot of beautiful places like a deep forest, a dark cave, a joyful creek, and more. Water, symbolizing life, starts pure and fresh, and little by little it will be fading into dark. You can sing to regenerate the nature, making sprout flowers in the path. And you must do your best, because the humans are controlling this river wall. Humans create their own fake rivers, like these noisy roads with strange smoke creatures. You are the guardian of this river, and that seems to be a difficult task, but don't be afraid, because a tiny cloud will take care of you from the sky. The beautiful hair of Naiad is like its vitality. You can make it grow up under the sun rays, change its color, even tie small flowers on it. Creating Naiad, I focused on a wholesome experience. Enjoy it at your own pace, exploring and flowing.
Naiad will be available for PC and consoles by the end of this year. Thank you for watching.
Ok. Consolas y PC. Se ve bonito, sí. Pero que dé mucho, a lo mejor, y no de tanto. O quién sabe, dice que es medio complicado.
If you ever find yourself longing for the good old days, then why not take a trip back to the Stone Age in this cooperative life and farming simulation game from Sodaden and Cryptico. Hunt and gather to care for your settlement, explore the ancient world around you, and best of all, become a friend to the mammoths. This is Roots of Pacha.
Hi, I'm Timo, co-founder of Sodaden along with my brother.
Hi, I'm Karen, the narrative designer. We're based in San Diego, with the rest of the team in Argentina.
Hola a todos, I am Dancer, the main artist.
And I'm Johnny, Timo's brother. We are the team developing Roots of Pacha, a farming sim set in the Stone Age where you help your clan develop the ideas that shape humanity.
It's a Pacha!
In a time when there weren't stores to buy seeds or anything else, you'll build your village from the ground up. Instead of using money, you'll transform the world around you by contributing and working with your clan. Starting small, you'll explore the regions of this new land, discovering plants and resources along the way.
Esa planta parecía más una bola de carne, pero vale.
Many of the ideas you developed were the cornerstones of early civilizations like farming, domesticating animals, and the creation of tools that are now common.
Okay. ¡Una llama!
Ideas will build on one another, and after a while, you'll find your community transformed.
Muchos han soñado con montar un avestruz. Ah, sistema de riego interesante. multijugador, ¿no? A menos que sean
Adventure into the
NPCs
caves to meet the spiritual
NPCs
world,
para que hagan
to try and explain who you are and why you're here.
ofrendas. Fantástico. Esas piedras se parecen mucho al de Stardew Valley, a mí no me jodan.
The game's Stone Age setting was inspired by the book The Clan of the Cave Bear. Roots of Pacha is set in simpler times, but the society is still complex. For example, finding something to eat went from satisfying a basic need to making a dish and creating a reason to gather. As you discover ways to make life easier, you'll find time to experience all the fun Pacha's world has to offer.
Okay.
You'll get to know your clan, meet others living around you, and maybe even find that special someone. Our love of farming sims started with the first Harvest Moon, and Stardew Valley took it to the next level. With Roots of Pacha, we want to make our own unique contribution to this genre.
We're working on this project with all of our hearts. We're super excited for you to play the final version. In the meantime, we have a brand new demo that just went live.
No se ve mal.
Thanks for having us. Muchas gracias.
Un match. Pues no parece malo, ¿eh? A lo mejor y le doy un vistazo. La demo está en Steam en este momento. Podemos probarlo.
And now I am very pleased to present a world premiere from our friends at Us2 Games, the folks who brought you Monument Valley, Alba, and a bunch of other really, really cool games. Here it is.
Ok, veamos. Esta, The Lovers Between. So.
At Us2 Games, we really try and take what's meaningful and great about games and deliver that to everybody. So with Monument Valley, we made people care about a character for the first time if they've never really engaged with games very much. And with Alba Wildlife Adventure, we took open world games and packaged that into a kind of theme about saving an island that more people are going to want to engage with than just the hardcore. And with this game, what we really want to do is take these genres that we really love, like roguelike games and turn-based tactics, add a little bit of sports game in there as well, and themes about dreams and conflicting fears, and really package that together into something that feels really unique. In the game, you play the role of Desta, who's a young person in their early 20s, who's coming home for the first time, having not left home in the very best way. Their relationship with their mother and their family and their friends, there's a few of them that were a little bit broken. And they were broken because they didn't really have the words to say. And their father, who used to be a big part of their life, unfortunately passes away, and they don't have those tools and that person to lean on to bridge that gap. So they manage to go home, they find this old ball they used to play with their dad, and when they try and fall asleep with it, they find themselves in a world between worlds, neither asleep nor awake. And when they're in this, they can explore these moments, these memories, and solve these creative problems through a ball game. And when they do that, they find the right words to say to confront these people.
The people we're going to be meeting in Desta's dreams are people who were significant to Desta before they left town a couple of years back. And there are lots of people they don't know quite as well, too, and some people who have been shaped by Desta's impression of them in their dreams. But they've all had a profound impact on Desta's life. These characters are really interesting because all of them are interwoven as part of Desta's story, but also with each other. They don't just appear as abstractions, but they really feel like a part of the makeup of Desta's background. One way or another, the people that Desta meets throughout the game helped Desta become who they are today. And they've taught Desta a number of different things, like standing up for themselves, taking risks, expressing themselves, and more. There are a few different themes in the story, but I would say that certainly loss is a big part of it. Finding yourself, courage and perseverance, and reawakening. No pun intended.
It feels like we've been able to put a lot of ourselves into Desta. The same is true for pretty much all of our games, but Desta in particular is very personal to a lot of the members of the team. I'm sure we can all relate to some of the themes of maybe having ghosted a friend and not being sure how you could like get back in touch with them, or dwelling over how you might have said something in a conversation and like having that play over and over in your mind, which is like one of the core themes of the game.
It's definitely got more depth and more game mechanics than anything we've made before, and it's being designed from the ground up to be a multi-platform title. We're really looking forward to telling you more about Desta: The Memories Between in the coming weeks and the coming months.
Así que no me dijo nada, eh.
This next game is called Shim. It's a shadow platformer. You're a little blobby character platforming around inside shadows, and a game with a really cool minimalist graphic art style. I hope you like it.
Hi, I'm Ewout and I'm the developer of Schim.
And I'm Niels from Exernice, and I help Ewout develop Schim. We're located in the north of the Netherlands in a town called Leeuwarden.
We are a team of 2, plus the talented people at Moonseller who do audio.
Schim.
Schim is a game where you move around in shadows. You play as a Schim, a shadow creature. As a whole, Schim is made to be approachable for a variety of players. At its core, it's about jumping around in shadows and platforming towards the end of a level. Each shadow has her own Schim. The player plays around as a Schim of a human. However, this Schim is separated from that person, and it's up to you to find your way back. In the game, you will also help other Schim characters who have also been separated from their shadow. You can help them by finding their object. Schim takes big inspiration from the feeling of playing as a child. Playing imaginary games with made-up rules, move around in shadows, and jump to the next shadow.
Se ve curioso.
Check it out and follow us at schimgame.com.
Ya está.
Hi everyone, and thank you Dev the Dev for having us this year. I'm Anne, the manager of Asobu, a community hub for indie game creators in Tokyo. We have a space where people can come to work and meet other people, do small gatherings, and we are helping Japanese devs by introducing them to platforms, console publishers, helping them on marketing, or as usually they don't speak English, helping them to apply to overseas events like this one. And we're also doing a lot of online content and streams, like our big Asobu Indie Showcase, which will be aired this summer in English and Japanese, or our monthly stream Indie Collection, and podcasts, and many other things you can check on YouTube and Twitch. But first, let's check 2 really cool Japanese titles.
Ok, sigue sin entrar el audio que no quiero que entre. ¡Es un furro!
Fox and Frog Travelers, The Demon of Arashino Island, is a 3D action adventure game with a Japanese-inspired atmosphere. You will play as Fox, her girl who finds herself on Arashino Island and starts traveling with
Me dicen que está muy...
Torii Gates, who stole lantern and neon, gives light and color to the island. But something is lurking in the shadows.
Aún no me he puesto a agarrar otra vez el japonés. Debería, es que siempre lo termino aplazando. Me comieron a la furra.
Fox and Frog Travelers is developed by Rias, an illustrator and concept artist that came up with the idea for it, based on one of his illustrations.
Sí, sí.
Fox and Frog Long Journey Through the Night is planned for release in a few years.
Goodbye World, to Fuji.
First game of the young solo developer Yofuji, Goodbye World is a narrative game about two young indie game creators, the shy Kani and the extrovert Kumade. Mixing influences from comics like Ghost World and games like The Beginner's Guide or Mother 3, Goodbye World is a tale about the passion and struggles that comes with game creation. Through 13 chapters of the story, rendered in beautiful pixel art in a resolution close to the Super NES and Game Boy Advance. Goodbye World is due out on Steam later this year. If you like those games, don't hesitate to wishlist and to follow the devs on Twitter. And if you are interested by Japanese indie scene or indie games, you can follow us on Twitter, on Discord, chat with us, and watch our indie game showcase, which is coming this summer. And thank you again for watching, and Day of the Dead for having us.
The process of moving to a new city can be daunting. Our next game, Birth, from solo developer Madison Carr, who hails from Chicago, explores the idea of quelling loneliness through this puzzle adventure.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I am making a game called Birth.
Birth, Madison Carr. Tal cual, ella solita. Y hay más juegos para los que tienen toques.
Birth is a point-and-click puzzle game about living alone in a large city. In order to quell your loneliness, you decide to create a creature, a friend, a partner for yourself, by collecting spare bones and organs that you find while traversing the city. You will explore libraries and post offices and museums and cafes and apartments that don't belong to you. In each of these buildings, you will meet creatures, and you will get to know them by searching through their personal belongings. Their laptops and phones, their cabinets and their notebooks. Within these personal belongings, there are puzzles. Some are physics-based, some are pattern-based, some are abstract. There are no instructions, and you are rarely doing the same thing twice. Alongside the main game, there are optional hidden tokens that you can find to unlock secret buildings and treasures. Birth comes out this August. I made this game with my whole heart, and I hope that you like it.
Eres okay,
In our next title, How to Say Goodbye, you play as the ghost of a person who's recently died and is embarking on the journey of accepting their own death. The mechanics underscore the message that there's always a way through grief. You may get stuck, but you can always stop, reevaluate, and keep moving. It's all just part of the puzzle.
Hi, I'm Florian,
co-author of the upcoming narrative puzzle game, How to Say Goodbye.
¿Cómo decir adiós?
In How to Say Goodbye, you help a group of quirky ghosts overcome various obstacles and conundrums by reorganizing the level as you like.
No sé por qué la música
Moving one tile will also push the surrounding
a otro
tiles.
juego. Por lo menos los primeros 3 acordes, 4, me recuerdan a otra canción de, bueno, a otra música de, no sé si de otro juego, sí, yo creo que de otro juego.
The puzzle elements are only moved around, but never removed. So, just like a Rubik's Cube, the puzzles never end up in a state where you can't solve them. Follow various characters looking to discover why they are still here and how to move on while trying to escape the grasp of an evil wizard who doesn't know how to let go. How to Say Goodbye tells a story of loss and grief, but we intend the experience to be as gentle, kind, and positive as possible. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, please wishlist the game. It would mean a lot to us. Thank you.
Bueno, no parece muy ahí, ¿eh? Ahí está curiosete, pero no está muy ahí. Ya está en la...
Oh, hi. Well, wasn't that a great show and a great cake, and it's all gone, and so now we have to say goodbye. I hope you liked that. I hope you liked all the games. Thank you to all the developers for making such fantastic games and for bringing them here for everyone to enjoy.
Special thanks to all of our generous sponsors. You've always been there for us, and we could not do this without you. PlayStation, Idea Xbox, Nintendo, Steam, Epic Games Store. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. Extra special thanks to Dose One, the Magic Man, for supplying all the beats and sound effects and tunes you hear in every Summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs. We couldn't have done any of this without you, or at least it'd be really quiet and kind of suck.
We're not done with the Day of the Devs 10th anniversary just yet. If you go to dayofthedevs.com and sign up for our newsletter, you will be amongst the first to hear about all the excitement that's to come this year.
Other than that, thank you so much to everybody who watched, and we'll see you next year. Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Aha! You thought it was over, but it is actually not. Day of the Devs continues with a special after-party performance by the one and only Peter Berkman of Anamanaguchi fame. He's debuting new music from a game you've probably never heard of. It's called Little Nemo and the Guardians of Slumberland. And the reason you haven't heard of it is because it's debuting on Kickstarter at this very freaking moment. Enjoy. See you later. Thanks for tuning in to Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest Edition. Bye.
Pues bye. Y aquí queda. Lo siento, amigo Peter Berkman. Está genial la música, hay que decirlo, pero aquí termina por hoy. Voy a desconectar un rato, voy a ir por comida de mis gatos, hacer unas cuantas cosas, echarme una ducha, posiblemente una siesta, y vuelvo en la noche para jugar algo. Así que eso. Ya nos vemos más al ratito.